Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Here's Sky Moore on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds. Up beyond the 45.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Has a man downfield. It's Jennings. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Makes the tackle. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. A pickup of just under half. They get 4, and now they've got 2nd and goal at the 5.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the defender comes away with it. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting him on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
This is Henry on second. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Pulled in at the 20. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. It's a gain of 22. And that gives the 49ers the first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. From the gun, McCaffrey. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have second and pretty long here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get the game's first points here in the second. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Rasheen Ali on the return. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Pressure coming. It's Jackson. On the move, headed right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion, You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst, but that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Fields this at the 19. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
And the 49er first down.
Purdy throwing here on first. Into the hands of Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 13-0 lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Ali to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. It's Henry on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
It'll be second down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up.
DC,
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first and 10, it's Henry. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be third and long. He'll air it out on third. This is Cox. That's Walker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. From the gun, a run for Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Back now, pressure coming. Complete, Derrick Henry. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get their first points of this game just before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Here's Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14, Ravens 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he takes the return out of bounds. And he'll step out of the end zone, so they'll start this drive up at the 35-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Purdy on first down. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Ravens 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick
Time
off.
left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw it. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Ali to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, officer, hot.
Lamar now from the gun. He intercepts the pass. And the 49ers are stopped in the outer reaches of the red zone.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Get set. Get set.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan.
Purdy's pass.
Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Looking quickly here.
And the Baltimore first down.
First down, here's Lamar. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Out of the gun, Henry. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. He's got it. Pushing it up past the 30. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Purdy looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the red zone now. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10.
Middle.
The drive begins with Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
Jackson now on third. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. The toss now to Henry. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right, just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented a big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
From the gun, Jackson. He rolls to his right. Throwing the out route complete. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Flying down the middle with Henry. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
Blitz coming, Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you can hear it.
Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
First down throw by Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. A gain of 14. First down.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
From the gun is Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Working fast as that clock ticks down. McCaffrey. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers have likely locked up the win right there. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Ali to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing again is Lamar. The left side caught by Andrews. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
22 more yards.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We get to Henry on the inside handoff. Picked up by the 49ers. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to pass it here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Roquan Smith with the pick.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Lamar off to play fake.
38-yard line.
Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turn. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Trying to push deep downfield. Into a ton of traffic, And this one's intercepted. Jair Brown has it.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Get set. Get set.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
It's second down.
Get set. Get set.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears, hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons. Yeah, I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silenced because you beat them in their building. You know the other great sound? The plane ride home. Those are some of the greatest memories you
Appreciate y'all
have to
tuning in.
celebrate that road
Check y'all
victory
out.
and a whole road trip home to take it all in.
Check y'all out again next game. Season off with a bang, 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 Niner gang. Out.